This is Paul. Yes. Yeah, I went to AM/PM and got some hot water so I could have some more instant coffee. So, just thinking about this, it seems that the federal government employees of the independent agencies don't think that they can be personally liable for having knowledge of violating the Constitution of the United States. I think they can. Now, I know of those 67 independent agencies, how many got an email from me documenting that you issued court orders where I was not given any due process. There was no proof of service prior to having the court hearings. Yes. And for over 7 years, you've kept me from my sons. Now, as an employee of an independent agency, you have knowledge of violating the Constitution of the United States, violating the conventions, and then violating the treaties and agreements of the federal government. Now, just thinking about it, okay? It takes a lot of heat to make a brick, make a block. So when you go through all the mason supply companies that manufacture their own masonry products, yes. Could you just look at their actual utility costs for doing that? Now, let's say I have a new innovation called the closed water HHO gas steam generating electricity necessary to manufacture bricks and blocks. Cha. Now, wouldn't it be nice to not have to pay for the electricity used to manufacture? See, let's say you've got a brick. It's going along the assembly line. You heat it up to 1500 degrees, and then you capture all that heat in a hot water pipe that puts it into a steam generator as it's cooling, so as to provide more than enough electricity to the manufacturing of every brick and block of the United States and every nation of the world. Now, as that innovator that's thinking that this federal government's going to be buying all of their building supplies from me, I know. I know. You thought that you could build brick buildings in the name of an independent agency of the United States of America without using my 100% recycled products. Now, let's say we're at a garbage dump. I set up one of these HHO gas steam generating autoclaves. I heat it up to 1500 degrees. I compress it into the form of an actual brick or block. And I decide that all the products used in building of any federal building happen to be from recycled products itself. Yes. Now, the brick that I make has the same strength as a concrete brick. Yes, it does. But it weighs half the amount because the garbage, good morning to you, that I use, it looks like a brick, but it's not. It's made from a recycled garbage. Now, I would think that my bricks, though, they're half the weight and same strength. Yes. And they look like the bricks that you manufacture in a clay kiln, mutual material. They actually do use the same mortar. Now let's talk about the manufacturing of cement. Having been a hod carrier, I've made a lot of masonry cement. Yes. Using lime, cement, and sand. The Portland cement that uses a lot of heat. Why don't you get me all the cement manufacturers and exactly how do they heat the materials that they use to make cement as cement products? Yes. I would think that my HHO gas steam generating cement is a closed water system that manufactures more electricity than it uses. No, it does. Now, what if every wall of every concrete building of every federal state, county, and city uses my cement for the manufacturing of every concrete building that you as employees get to work in? Now, I know you're using steel studs, aren't you? Pouch! I know a lot of you have to use that gun that shoots the actual rivets into the steel studs. Yes. Well, I have a little smelter where I wanted to smelter up all the junk cars after I got the batteries, the tires, and some of the upholstery. Yes, as well as the glass. I like the used glass in a junk car. Pooch! I just smelter them up as they are, poo, and making steel studs for the whole fucking federal government to purchase from me. Now, you thought you didn't have to enforce the laws of the United States? I'm in the manufacturing business of all building materials that this government's going to get to purchase from me because it's all made from recycled products.